Hello, this is the morning here in Uganda, and the time is 6:50 in the morning, and we are so grateful to come live to share with you more info. Today is our day 3 of learning from characters of animals, and today we are going to learn from the hen. The hen is is one of the domestic animal that really, for us in Africa, we like rearing it so much, and we love it so much for its eggs and for the meat, and yeah, we love it so much. And there are some characters from the hen that we are going to learn today. And for those who do not know us, we are Sunday and Jigo. Our names are below. We are online business owners, and we have discovered that there are so many things that we can really learn from these animals. And on a day 1, we had been learning about the eagle. Yesterday, we learned about the lion, the king of the jungle, and we know that it is known for its braveness, courage, and determination. It's also a sign for leadership. I was thinking that it's not the largest, the biggest animal in the jungle, but yet it is the king of the jungle, the lion. And today we are learning from the hen, our domestic and bird that we always love at our homes and our families. Most families in Africa have the hen. So we are going to learn some characters from the hen. I just have a note somewhere. So we have to learn some of these characters. You know, they are just animals and they are birds. And sometimes at home, we don't really put much attention on what they are doing, how they are handling their things, how they are really behaving. Yeah. Sometimes it's we just say, these are birds, these are birds, these are animals. But there are great lessons that we can learn from them. One of them is good planning. You know, a hen can never lay an egg where they have not known the place. They first prepare the place, even if it's emergency. They prepare the place, and sometimes they bring soft grass in it, and then they start laying their eggs. They lay enough eggs before they start sitting on it. They know when it is done to lay eggs, and they know when to sit on it. Yeah. They know how long to sit on it. Right. They know all this. They are very good in planning, and first they see the place. And a hen cannot never lay the egg in a place where there is water, because it knows that the eggs does not like water. So that is one of the thing that we can really learn from the hen.
That's correct. Viewers, this is our day 3 has been introduced, and we are learning a lot from those animals, and yet many more are still on the way coming your way also, so that you will learn together and embrace our good animals behavior. The second step that hen is always having, that we are learning from it, is discipline. You know, hen is highly disciplined, especially where it can get food around, and when the time came for it to lay eggs, you know, hen doesn't move and just drop eggs anywhere. She has to orbit around and see that everything works close, near, so that it's not affected, you know. So hen is highly disciplined. So this teaches us that we need to be disciplined. Whether you are alone or you are in a public, you need to be disciplined. You need to be orderly, you see, so that all things go systematic. You see that? Yeah, the third step, I think Sunday can go over.
Yeah, and you know that also teaches us even in our business. We are online business owners, and for those who do not know, we are running our business online, and that requires a lot of discipline. That requires a lot of discipline. For example, it requires a lot of planning. It requires a lot of discipline or staying committed into your business. Even in families, stay disciplined in your family as a parent, as a child, as whoever. You have to stay disciplined. And another thing that we can learn from the hen is that the hen has sacrifice and denial. Sometimes when it goes to that 21 days period of incubation, the hen sits there without eating, denies itself food, denies herself with friendship, deny herself many other things. That shows us that in everything there is sacrifice. Before the hen sees the chicks out, the hen sacrificed the 21 days staying there. Maybe if it has come out just for a short time, it's a bit very fast and runs back because it knows that the eggs need her warmth, her warm, the warmness needs us for the eggs to mature, and that sacrifice is the one that leads to the eggs being
Yeah,
mature and grow. So it teaches us that in life we need to sacrifice sometimes.
mm,
Sometimes we need to sacrifice our time, of maybe we want to go out for other things that are really not of a great benefit for us. But when we have realized that there is something which of a great benefit, even if it is to your family, to your children, in whatever, or attaining your career, sometimes you have to sacrifice to be away from your friends, and and attain whatever that you want. And sometimes it requires self-discipline, maybe working for long hours. If you are working for those ones who are working the corporate jobs, it requires working for long hours. Sometimes you work over the weekends too, and that because you wanted to get the money, and that is it. And sacrifice is really very important in our lives. For anyone to succeed, there is a sacrifice that has been shown somewhere else.
yeah, and let me add on that also. Sacrifice is the one that always leads us to succeed.
Yeah.
When you sacrifice your life or something, I think you're committed, you're focused. That's why you shun other things that you should have be doing them generally. So you know that those things may not help you much, and then you shun them, you stop them, and then you sacrifice yourself for a particular thing that you know that you are going to get more benefit in a time that you realize it will come out positively. Yeah, that's it. So the fourth point is that hen does not discriminate. Hen is always and is generous. It is generosity. You know, like when the chicks are there, hen always has to be covering all of them, especially during the rainy season or any windy season or any external environment that is threatening the chicks. A hen does not discriminate. It has to look all the chicks and put together in its feathers and cover them. You see, and it is generous. She gives food generally to all the chicks. Even she can deny herself. We go back to the third point. You see, the hen denies itself, but it gives food and comfort and protection and everything to the chicks or the eggs as well. So this teaches us that we should not be discriminative. We should not be people who uh, minimize other people, but we have to bring people together. We have to bring people so that we move forward. We move with one momentum.
Supporting
We
one
support
another.
one another.
Supporting the
younger ones. We have to be generous, giving good things generously to everyone, so that we come together, and that is the family that is liked even in the book of the Holy Spirit, the Bible. It teaches us to be generous. You see, and that one also gives in our businesses, in our daily dealings. When you are generous, you're free in whatever you are doing, and benefits will be realized shortly.
And I really like I like the way the chicken or the hen treats the chicks. When it picks the food and it drops it down, it picks and drops it down for the younger one to pick, and just continue giving. And it's also realizing the one which is not picking. The hen is really very wise, and there are other chicks which are very clever and they keep picking. But I had been monitoring this. Sometime we had some hen, and I was monitoring how she was knowing the other one was not picking, and that is being generous and not to let the other one starve. Yet the other one takes more than. So the other thing that we can really learn from the hen is that it has faith, hope, and courage. When it starts laying its eggs, it will sit there for the 21 days, denying herself food, friendship, and whatever. with the faith that she is going to have
And
her
she also
chicks.
waits patiently.
Yeah,
She was patient
patiently.
until this time is
Patience.
exhausted.
Yeah,
She
we
don't.
will. It cannot be coming out and just be staying for long. No, if it comes out maybe for a short time for a water or small food and it goes back, it's patience, the faith, and the hope that it's going to work out. It's really admirable. It's really so admirable. We can admire the hen for having faith. And in everything that we do, sometimes it takes long. The process is really long. And people are always interested in the results, but when you tell them the process, nobody likes it because the process is painful sometimes. As
Yeah.
we hear from the hand, the process sometimes is painful. It takes sacrifice. It tells discrimination. You discriminate yourself, and yeah, a lot of things. It's really the process is so painful, but it is worth it. People always like the results, but they don't want to hear about the process. But without the process, the results can never come out. So this tells us that also we need to have hope in whatever that we do. We need to have patience.
Yeah.
We need to have determination in all that we do, because the results are going to be interesting and everyone will like it. But before the results come out, there is need for that patience. There is need for hope, and there is need for faith.
Yeah.
And that will bring us to whatever that we will get as a result of in whatever field of life, whether being in family, in business, in work, in whatever partnership. It all needs all those three things:
Yeah.
faith,
Yeah.
hope, and courage, determination, patience. Even, yeah, we can add a lot of them. All these are required
Yeah.
for the success.
Yeah. Thank you. That's right. Let's move on with our points. We see the 6th point. It says that the hand is so sensitive, and discerning. That means that the hand is always focused. The hand is when it hatched the chicks. It has to be there. You see, it has to be there, giving warm temperature, everything until time come when the chicks need to come out. You see, it's sensitive of the chicks that is now coming out that hour, that time. The hen can be there the whole day, cannot come out. You see, so she discerns everything. The, Putting her life to the chicks, and things has to move according to its knowledge and wisdom that those things will come out and before everything went wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, that is right. The hen is very sensitive. Even it realizes the eggs that are not fertilized, and then it pushed out. Even those ones which have there are those ones sometimes that are rotten, that are spoiled, they push out and only
Yeah.
contain and only concentrate on the ones which are fertilized and the ones which is waiting to become chicks. So it's really very sensitive, and that is wisdom. That is being conscious, and that is being
Yeah.
realistic. You don't waste your time for something that is not productive. That will never make sense.
That,
And you just have wisdom and start caring for the ones which you know that it is going to give you results. So in life, you can also neglect all those things that it can never
bring benefits.
benefit you, that will never bring you results. Just neglect them, just leave them, because what will you learn from them? And you will never learn anything. But the hen is really very, very sensitive in this, and it removes all those those eggs that are spoiled, those that are not fertilized, and it's concentrating on the productive one. That teaches us to be productive and only to concentrate on those things that can really give us results. For example, worry can never give us any results. Complaining can never give us any results. But the good thing is just to do the right thing and focus on your goals. What are those steps that will really bring you results? Concentrate on them, and yeah, the results will be there. Yeah. And the other thing is the hen has they are protective. Just if you want to get problem with the hen, when it is already on the incubation, go and touch the eggs. You will see how much you run. And yeah, because that is protection. It wants to protect the eggs. It wanted to protect the eggs from whatever that can really make it go wrong. And that is correct. And because it loves the egg, it loves the chicks, it loves what it comes out of her. And that is why it's giving that protection, that defensive, that love for it.
Yeah. The next one is unity of purpose. Chicken or the chicks, they're united. Once it makes a sound like cook, 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 you can see the chicks realize that what
The mother is
mother
calling.
is there, mother is calling. They're united to each other. And also likewise, when the chicks make some sound somewhere, quick, 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 the chicken, the head can just run speed even with the hand, the feathers all put across to threaten what is the situation ahead. So they're united to each other. So this teaches us that in whatever situation we're going through, let's remain united. Whether in our business, in our homes, let's remain united. Because once we're united, things will move forward with big momentum. So especially in our businesses, let's come together and let's learn from each other. Let's give our time to each other, especially the young ones, the learners, the newbies, like this online business that we are doing, mentorship. There are very many environment outside there that looks carefully to nurture the young ones, the newbies, the new entrants, so that they are guided and helped. So this system of a chicken really helped us a lot to learn to have a unity of purpose. You see, yeah.
I love the way he puts it, unity of purpose. It's really very good. I love the way you put it, unity of purpose. Of course, if unity is without purpose, and then it is nothing. But unity of purpose is really so great. And another thing we can learn from the hen is, for those who are watching us, we are talking about the characters we can learn from a hen. And one of it is mentorship. A hen can never leave its chicks before it is mature to go and get food for itself, before it can be able to defend itself. The hen always train up the chicks. They train up even how to fly, how to get the chicks, how to get the worms. And that is mentorship. And mentorship is very important really for each and every one of us on our lives, in everything. In fact, I can say in everything, every aspect of life. Even in a family, we have to mentor our children to grow up in a rightful way. Also in the community, there are other people who can look up unto you for mentorship. You can mentor other people. Even in the church, you can mentor people. And even in our business, I am so grateful that we have mentors, and we have our great mentor. I love her. She is really a great mentor. A mentor tells you what is wrong is wrong. It's wrong. Cannot cover that any wrong thing and says that this is correct. No, I love my mentor. And she is a very great lady. She is speaking just. If it is wrong, it's wrong. And I just love that. One day I was designing a post, and she could say, adjust this, make this. It was really great. I love the process, because until at the end, it was perfect and it was amazing post. I just love that, that is really what it defines a mentorship. And I told her, I really love the process. And she said, what do you really love? I said, I love the way you say that you make the quality assurance. And because also I am an IT by profession, and I had been working in information management. And that is one of the things that I do as a QA. I could check the report. If there is something that is not to the standard that is required, I would just send it back and put a remark that correct this part and change this and make this, or maybe find out why this one is like this. And that is quality assurance, and that is very much important in mentorship. In mentorship, the hen teaches the chicks on how to get food, on how to defend themselves, on many things. And that is really very important in our lives and even in our families.
Yeah. And let me add on that point, mentorship is actually the key in all our obligations that we are doing. You need to be mentored properly, mentored well, so that when you come out, you also mentor more, so that the process cannot stop. Positivity. So we have to be positive in whatever we are doing. That's why we are guided. That's why they are mentors. That's why they are coach. Like these footballers. When you're not coaching, you just kick the ball anyhow, or you see
kick to the sky.
Kick it on the sky, you kick out, you kick anywhere. So it doesn't bring what morale and you feel even the audience will not feel happy. But when you are coached properly, you see how you dodge the opponent, and you see how people will clap for you the hands and everything. So mentorship is important in everything, especially in our businesses. You are guided step by step. You see, how do you arrive
it's
to
really
this
amazing.
point? Yeah, how do you touch this?
And that's why even those ones with limited computer skills, they can still do it,
they
because
can come out with
because you are never alone.
You are helped.
Yeah.
You are helped. Touch this button, press this, be like that. See, that is how we arrive to this level. So it is very important to mentor. So our last point is now leadership. Very important. The overriding in everything is a leading. You see, for you to lead, you need to possess all the characters, the positive characters.
And there is a saying that leading is serving.
It's serving. You are a servant.
Yeah.
You see, when you serve and people look at you serving, then more servants will come in, and then you have brought more in leaders. So a hen always leads its chicks wherever it knows it is important to go into that place. Maybe there is food there, or there is a good environment there, or everything which is good that side. A hen always stands there, and then the chicks follow. Again, it turns it inside, and the chicks follow. You see, a leader is always like that. So we have to possess the good characters, and we need to have a focus. We need to have direction. You don't move into any direction. You always go to the positive direction, and you are led by the knowledge that you are a leader. Normally, before
a leader is not a boss.
Yeah, it's not a boss. You need to be a leader. You are a servant. You come down, and you now encourage the young one.
A leader is someone who tells you the correct thing to do, shows you how to do it.
Yeah, that is what we learn from chicken, and it relates to our life as human beings. In everything in our lives, in the businesses, at homes, you have to be a leader at home. Lead your children, lead your audience, guide them. All those steps that have been read, it's important for us as human beings as well.
Yeah, that is really amazing. That is really amazing, and that brings us to the end of our learning from the hen. And tomorrow we are going to learn from the ant. And in everything, never ever give up. Never ever give up. All these animals that we are learning from, they never give up. They never give up, because in life there are ups and downs, and these ups and downs are temporary. Just never give up. Remain focused to your goal. If you know your reason why you start what you started, and you know where the destination that is taking you, you have no reason to give up, because your reason is stronger than the ups and downs. And the ups and downs, they are just temporary. And those are the stepping stones that you look down and said, oh, really, I am a great person. I have passed through this. That is it, yeah. And those are the lessons that we can learn. And I have put some of the points just above the video. You can go through it, and it can help you in every aspect of life. It is helping us even in our daily life. I have really learned a lot, yes, in these three animals that we have learned. And our fourth one tomorrow is going to be the ant. These small ants, they love moving together. Just that is secret. They are social. They are really social. Even the bees, we are also going to learn from the bees. Maybe we learn from the bees first. What do you think? The bees, and then with the ants.
They are producing the honey.
Yeah. Because we love honey, and that is it. And many people have started naming themselves honey. Yeah, and that is it. So guys, thank you for being with us. If you're watching the replay, let us know where you're watching from. And this is our third day of learning from the animals' characters, and we learned from the eagle, we learned from the lion yesterday, and today we have learned from the hen. And tomorrow we are going to learn from the bee, and hope you are interested in this topic. And guys, that is it from us. And we are online business owners. Those who would like to know more about this online business we are running, you can just let us know by sending us a message or commenting below this video. I'll be able to share with you more info about how you can be able to start your own online business at the comfort of your home, even without being a tech savvy, with unlimited computer skills. You can do it. The good thing is that you have this training, which is video based, and you assign a mentor and a coach. One thing you need to have, and very important, very crucial, is that willing to learn. You should be willing to learn, and you should be coachable. You should be committed to your own business, because it's your own business with your own brand. As you can see, ours is Sunday and Jigo, and our website is let me bring the website for those who like to know more. Yeah, this is our website, www.sundayandjigo online. Let me bring it like this without the name. Yeah, so you don't get confused. www.sundayandjigoonline.com, and you have to register with your name and email so that you can be able to have the access to this training. And there is a 90-minute workshop that you can watch, and this gives you the basic information on how to start this online business. And you can see from below, you don't need to be a tax surveyor, no skills required. It doesn't matter where you live, you can run this business anywhere in any part of the world. Yeah, and many more. Just let us know and we'll be able to guide you.
Very important information. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. See you from the inside. Bye.